Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan, and I'm going to give you a quick reaction to what I done when I found out the price of the Xbox One X. How much? Hello, I'm Adam Paul Morgan. Thank you very much for clicking on to what I liked about E3. Now I'll just get something out the way. I thought it was a bit of weak this year. Every company, every little show, every presentation. I didn't think it was up to scratch compared to previous years, but that's just me. Hopefully next year they'll bring out some bigger and better things. But this year I thought I watched them all and I thought they were all pretty weak. But I've just written down in my trusty notepad here basically what I thought of E3 2017. So, what did I like about E3 this year? Anthem. Worth an eye out. It certainly is worth an eye out. Looks good, looks entertaining, and of course, being a big Star Wars fan myself, Star Wars Battlefront 2, we got to learn quite a lot more about the game Battlefront 2 and what's added in, what's extra compared to the first one. Because yeah, the first game was pretty good, it was exciting for about 3 weeks. After that, it was pretty dull and repetitive, but hopefully the second one can learn from the mistakes of the first game, and hopefully they're not rushed by a certain Mickey Mouse studio, need I say more. So that was good. And of course, superhero games. Spider-Man, which is the PlayStation 4 exclusive. It's not coming to Windows 10. Which doesn't make it an exclusive if it does. The PlayStation 4 game Spider-Man, that is one to keep an eye out for. Could that rival Batman Arkham games? I think it's in for a chance. I don't know if it will, but it looks very, very entertaining, and I think it could be in for a good chance of knocking Batman off for the best superhero game of all time, but I don't think it will because it's Batman. Okay, moving on to sort of other things as well. There wasn't really that much. The entire Xbox thing, it was, yeah, look at this, that you can play in 4K. Who has a 4K telly? Or a television or a TV? I don't. Quite a few people I've spoken to don't, and that price tag is ridiculous. And nearly all the games, in fact, nearly all the games, particularly they were coming out, yeah, this is exclusive. It's coming to Windows 10 as well. So for your $499 or your £550 or whatever, wouldn't you buy that on a new console? Or, I've said this in previous videos, put that towards a new PC where you can play all these games on the Xbox, but on a PC. That's what I would do. But there we go. We got to see a lot more of Days Gone. Now that's looking very, very promising. Everyone's thinking Walking Dead meets The Last of Us meets Uncharted. That's pretty much it, but it might be different. May have some different elements that we've seen in the gameplay trailer. It looks very interesting, and that was one of the few games at E3 this year that made me go, ooh, lean forward and take a closer look. Oh, and I have told a few people this, the E3 presentation, I fell asleep. I was tired, I had a very busy weekend, got home, watched it, fell asleep. Watched it again, wide awake, I was still bored. Okay, moving on to what was potentially what could have won E3 as for presentation wise. The Nintendo one, Nintendo stuff, the announcements of a Pokemon RPG game, like a proper Pokemon game for the Switch. Now, I'm not really a big fan of the Pokemon games. I've got Pokemon X or Pokemon Y. I completed that, as in I got to the last gym, as it were. They've done that. I didn't collect them all. I didn't catch them all, I should say. But I did get to the end of that bit, and after that I thought, well, that's every single Pokemon game done and dusted. I don't need to play anymore. But I know there's a big, massive following for Pokemon, so that would be very, very good, particularly for the Switch. But the one thing, all E3, that made me jump up in the air with excitement was the announcement that a particular game was in production, and that was Metroid Prime 4. Now that got me more excited about anything else at E3, particularly from the Nintendo one and all of them. That was the one thing that made me go, yeah! And all it was say a 20-second teaser of a teaser of a teaser trailer to let people know that that game was in development. So that will be E3 next year. There'll be a teaser trailer in E3 for the 2019. There'll probably be a trailer 2020. There'll be a gameplay trailer, etc., etc. And there's just some of the things that got me excited. But the big Nintendo trailer, of course, it's in the YouTube trending, is Super Mario Odyssey, and it was the only sort of. I'm sure there was other things. I know Xbox had a sort of red squirrel thing, or a fox. I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was Conkers at first, but the only sort of thing the entire E3 that seemed jolly, that seemed happy, that seemed upbeat was Super Mario Odyssey with that little catchy little theme tune, and that was it. That's the only thing. Of course, there was Mario and Rabbids, not my cup of tea, but the Super Mario Odyssey, the trailer for that alone, yeah, it's upbeat, it's jolly, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. That's what we like to do. We like to have fun when we play these video games, and that was pretty much it, really, for my liking. In the past, I've sort of done a little video on each and every single presentation that nobody watched this, so I thought I'll do this instead. Last year I'd done a top 5, again nobody watched this, and if you're watching this, thank you very much. Do the subscribing thing, but you don't have to. Of course, that was me, and that is Adam Paul Morgan's thoughts on E3 this year. Overall, I thought it was a bit weak, but you know, we're going to go down, and next year we're going to have an even bigger one. Fingers crossed. So that's my views on E3. If you disagree with them, which you probably do, leave a comment below and we'll have a conversation in written form. I'm Adam Paul Morgan, and thank you very much for watching.